Hello and welcome to Beyond the Rift, where we do the intros more than once to make sure we get them right. I'm your host, Demon Machine, and this is my co-host, Rebel. Joining us is Alakite over there on the left.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe you're left. I'm
on.
He's on the left.
Yeah. And then we have our always friendly forecourt jester and his wife joining us today for the show.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Hey, your mic works! Woo!
All right.
We can hear her. That's
So
a good
thank
thing.
you guys for joining us on tonight's Beyond the Rift. It is Thursday, the something, 28th.
Thursday,
June 28th.
something.
Thursday, June 28th, 2013.
Yep.
Nope.
Exactly.
Nope.
And what has
Something's
happened today? The patch notes have released.
Oh yeah.
What else was released? 5-man coups.
wrong. Jalapenos.
Technically, but yeah.
I have a feeling we're going to be getting some comments about 5-man queues here shortly.
Oh yes, the 5
Very
minute
shortly.
That would be possible.
Thank God. I'm very happy with the 5-man queues.
Yes, the 5-man queues, which basically came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was
pretty
what,
much
like
did.
Tuesday or Wednesday? Like, oh yeah, by the way, we're doing 5-man queues on the next patch. We're
Oh,
like, okay.
Someone's like 5-man queues.
I was like,
And the whole community goes crazy.
Yep.
and,
It did.
And then the patch notes, and we're like, new god. It was like, awesome.
Oh yeah.
Even better. So
And we didn't even break the news by data mining everything. So
this is true.
Nice.
yes. Yeah, awesome. So
Excellent.
let's jump right into those patch notes, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
I
wait.
guess
Hold on.
I'll
Let me make
Oh,
sure I can
no.
say his name. Wait, I have to look at it.
Guan
Yun.
Guan Yu.
Guan Yu.
Guan
It would
Yu.
probably be
That's
Guan Yu, maybe.
Chinese, right?
Your mic seems to be
you
muted,
need to play
Jester.
more Dynasty Warriors.
Jester.
I think you were talking through your wife's mic.
No, no, he's fine.
Okay.
You got
Okay.
told. All right. So Guan Yu.
Guan Yu. His passive is fortified defense, which gives him magical and physical protection when he's near a turret or, well,
A turret.
friendly or enemy structures. So your turrets, enemy turrets, etc. Phoenix. I don't know if it counts on Minotaur, if that counts as a structure
All
or
right.
not.
I
but
want to know if the entire enemy base is counted as a structure, because that would be awesome. Because it is a really big structure,
well, that would be just kind of OP.
and it's
just
not
like
yours.
face rush enemy.
Take down
Enemy
walls.
Yeah.
Soon they have no walls and no cover left.
Sounds about right. But yeah, okay. So his one is Tranquil Gift. Basically, he heals his allies in a circle. It has a 6-second cooldown, and when you heal enemy gods, it reduces all your cooldowns by 2 seconds. So it has like a 4-second cooldown if you heal some ally people, and it's, you know, AoE, pretty strong, pretty cool little thing right there. I guess a mini hell heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mini hell heal with a cooldown reduction, and it goes along with another one of his skills, Alzite, which has also cooldown reduction.
Oh yeah. So basically no cooldown.
Yeah, it's really cool. So
Is it cool?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
it's
don't-
down.
I don't know.
It's
It
pretty
might
nice
be hot.
synergy with
It's
this kit
down
there.
with cool.
It is down with cool. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to playing him. It'll be a lot of fun. And his ultimate, if you see in the video, it's like a really slow Wukong jump.
Well, it's like 3 jumps that combine.
and you
It's
have
like
to, if you
bounce,
want damage
bounce.
out of it, you have to keep hitting them over and over again.
Mhm.
I can
If you
see
hit
this
all
being
3,
a
they get
really
stunned.
frustrating ultimate, like for the other person. I mean, because
yeah,
it
he
looks like
can't
it
be
takes
CC'd
so
during it.
long to go through it. It's like, I mean, you could, I mean, it's a really great ultimate. He looks
Well,
like
yeah,
he's a very tanky
the
guy.
non-CC about it is just kind of run into 5 people and jump on top of them with no CC.
Yeah,
But-
it'll be quite interesting. We
And he
also
has
have
a
a video.
dash, and then
Mhm.
his 3, I believe it's worded. It says every 0.4 seconds, which I guess if that's right, he hits at max level. It's 600 base damage on a non-ultimate spell while debuffing you or debuffing opponents and buffing you at the same time.
Sounds awesome.
So it's pretty
Awesome.
insane.
Yeah, that is pretty insane, especially. Yeah, that really is rather insane. So
It's like a bunny hop.
Mm-hmm.
Bunny hop with his 3 or his ult, bounce on top of people.
Yeah. So
Boingy,
we'll
boingy.
play the video for you guys while we're talking about it, right above us in this spiffy space.
So, do you think he's going to be smash button win kind of guy? Because I mean, he's in what, Dynasty Warriors? Am I correct? So
Oh yeah,
Guan Yu,
Dynasty
yeah.
Warriors.
so it's just a matter of smash button win. And of
Oh,
course-
yeah,
Isn't
Smash
he the guy
Bros.
with like the beard that goes to his waist, and it's supposed to be like the softest beard in history?
that would be awesome.
No,
Fairly
that's
sure.
a random fact apparently.
Fairly sure that's Guan Yu.
Just started over.
All I remember is like the three brother dudes, and he gets a cool horse.
Oh yeah.
That's about
yeah.
the only thing I remember about him.
he has three
Guan
brother
Yu.
dudes.
He gets a cool horse.
Yeah, I don't know. Like looking at this, it reminds me of Odin, just his animations and stuff.
Yeah, I wonder if his
Awesome.
He's like a
One.
super ninja version of Odin.
Super Ninja
found it.
Odin, huh?
Yeah, look at
Sorry,
that thing. It's like
Jester.
that thing is awesome. His three, the little circle smack.
Pause it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jester.
Guan is traditionally portrayed as a red-faced warrior with a long, lush beard. While his beard was mentioned in the records of three kingdoms, the idea of his red face may have derived from a later description in Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And he had a 2 chi long beard. Yeah,
2
Chi long? Is that like a measurement?
Apparently,
I guess. I'm looking at
it's a value.
It's so good, it costs 2 souls.
He has, under other names, it's Lord of Magnificent Beard.
You know, if we had known that they were releasing him like this week, we
We
would
would,
totally would have grown all. I mean, I didn't shave, so I mean, I'm at least a week there.
Yeah, Lord of the
Nice.
I don't grow beards
Magnificent
fast.
Beard.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is
Although
a
they are very soft.
yeah.
Look at that
Really,
thing. That thing's awesome. His little like, it's in an AOE, 600 base AOE, that debuffs.
Good golly.
yeah. I mean, he looks
I-
really strong, so it'll be fun. Hi-rez Travis has slain somebody. Really,
Hardly
Travis?
a
Travis,
man
why did
shoot.
you go and slay somebody? It looks like he's very, very, very tanky.
See, I want to know what he got healed by so much for there, because that was a pretty substantial heal that he got.
Well, he heals himself. He has it's a 50% scaling and 190 at max with like 4-second cooldown.
That's pretty awesome. A 4-second cooldown with another ability that reduces cooldowns.
Well, it's
Yeah.
6 second, and then if you hit someone, it's 4, and then I think you can get down to 2 maybe. I mean, we don't know for sure, but
So what's your opinion? Is he going to be overpowered right out of the gate?
Absolutely, because no one knows how to fight against him.
I
This
think
is
he
true.
might be pretty strong.
Yep, there is a very good point that Revel brought up, was just that, nobody's going to know how to deal with him yet. So anybody who plays him for 5 minutes or a game is going to have a general idea as
It's
to
gonna be
how
like
to play him.
Sobek.
Yeah,
He's gonna be the
that's-
tanky guy that deals a lot of damage, does everything, and is
Yeah.
pretty strong.
and he's yeah. I thought it was interesting that they didn't throw him as just straight up damage, because he obviously hits people with his
Auto
pike,
attack.
pike thing.
Pike
and-
thing.
But
Giant
all of
pike
his
scale off magic damage.
Yeah, but everything scales off magic damage, not physical. So he can't just annihilate you, which I thought was nice.
So his regular shooting, like his auto attack, is going to be physical damage.
Right, but
Okay.
all of his abilities scale off magic, so that
It's going to
while
make you really decide
Yep.
as to what you want to run. Although it'll make him a very versatile champ.
Mhm.
God.
God.
Mm.
So Jester,
Almost did it.
you
Yes.
you among us have been playing Smite
Yep.
a lot more recently, and you're still
Yep.
new at a game. Tell us about this game, especially since you are in the whole esports scene very much so, whether you like it or not.
Still a few issues. For example,
Mm-hmm.
I was up against the Sobek. Sobek disappeared. He never showed back up. But he still killed me.
That's a kind of known bug.
Yeah,
Every once in a while,
Yeah.
somebody will just disappear, and that one person will not see him anymore. Everybody else can, but
Yeah,
not
I think
you.
Sobek's the worst one disappearing. I think Fixie has problems with Ao Kong disappearing all the time.
I've never had
That
anybody
too.
disappear, but I've heard a lot of Alcong problems.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. If Ao Kong goes invisible, it's just tornadoes come out of nowhere.
He's a windstorm.
Yeah, you just see tornadoes,
Uh.
you look around, and you're like,
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Other than that, it's shaping up, I think, to take a nice place amongst the MOBAs, because it doesn't mimic the other MOBAs. It's something new.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's
About to,
Yeah.
they can use their FPS skills. They can use their arena skills. Like if you play WoW, you play BLC. You know, you can transition those skills very nicely. So I think it opens up a lot of potential competition from different genres.
Yeah,
I agree.
It'll be a lot of melting the pot of different gaming areas.
It's a melting pot, not melting the actual pot.
Melting
What if I want to melt the actual pot
Well,
and
that's-
then melt it in a melty pot?
Are you echoey? Kind of, yes.
Yeah, it's 2 microphones.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay further back, but
Well,
I'll show you.
You can never get away from the jester.
no. Have you been playing it, Vanessa?
Ye- Oh.
As you mute
not
her.
really. No.
Yeah. I showed her how to mute herself, and you asked her a question.
I should just not mute myself. Is the lesson here?
No, you should, because when Jester talks, it echoes through your microphone. But that's okay.
Yeah, it makes it sound like he has one of those little.
He has the
devices.
God button.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he does talk quite loudly, so.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Well, he is a caster,
Oh,
so
yeah, he's a caster, and
Well, yeah.
that's what he does. He
Mhm.
talks loudly.
yeah.
I'm exploring space. Yeah.
I can be loud, I just choose not to be.
Exactly. I did not choose to be.
I would say in terms of the beta, other than whole not allowing 5-mans,
Changes tomorrow.
yeah, other than that, it's been pretty good to hook up with people. Although, what's up with the messaging system? Like, I send
Oh,
a guy a
yeah.
message,
It's
it disappears
just
into
broke.
nothingness, never to be retrieved again.
Yeah. It's one of those digital messaging systems that you never have to worry about it coming to bite you in the
Right.
ass unless they screenshot it.
I
because
wish-
it just disappears into nothing.
I wish it would be like social media, and just say
Nice.
gone. Or I wish social media would do that and just go away. No, it won't. So, other than bug problems, what is your opinion? You think it'll turn out to be a very nice game?
It really comes down to how they want to present it to competitive.
Mhm.
Is it just going to be over-the-shoulder cams for tournaments, or what is the spec UI going to look like? What
Yeah.
kind of production can we get so that people get a better idea, so that even noobs can come in and start learning from the cast? How is stuff being set up? Because that's going to be a big draw. A lot of media attention is going to be tournaments, competition, show matches,
Yep.
which means A, it needs to be marketable. B, people need to intuitively be able to get interested in it rather than get turned off on it because it's too complicated.
Right.
And it's really going to come down to how they want to present that to me. Like right now, it's great for a competitive player, but how is it going to be for spectators?
Yeah, the spec UI apparently is done. They're just, keeping it under wraps for the moment. But it's going to be,
Yeah.
I would say, similar to Tribes, meaning that it's going to be awesome. Tribes,
yeah.
I don't doubt it. I
the
mean,
Tribes
hi-rez
spectator
has
mode
a
is
good,
great.
Good record. But
Yeah. And they're very communicative with the communicative
No, definitely not that one.
with the community. So they will definitely listen to what we have to say, as we have hi-rez guys in our chat right now.
Yeah.
So they're obviously listening.
whether they like it or not. Mwahaha.
So I do believe that their involvement will be key.
Yeah, I think it'll be really good, and they've done a good job of communicating what they're doing.
Yeah.
In general sense,
They're not leaving us in the dark
Yeah.
that much.
No.
only just the right amount.
Yeah.
But we need custom matches now.
Yeah, and
We have 5-man queues, custom time.
Yep.
Yep, and with the amount that we managed to steal from the light, they're like, please don't do that. Please don't ruin everything for everybody. And we're like, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, as many of you may have noticed, our website has changed drastically. So it is currently working, but it's also a work in progress.
Oh, yeah.
And so more features will be added quickly and faster as time goes on.
And faster.
Yes, both.
Uh-huh.
So, continuing on. What do you think that the 5-man queues is going to mean for the community? Because it's only 5-man on 5-man, and
Really?
do you think it will really cut down on the
Complaining that there's no 5-man queues? Absolutely.
the raging?
Oh, no. Solo queue, I mean, you can't always have your 5-man queue, You have
Yeah.
to... There's times where you're not going to have all 4 people there.
Right.
You're going to have to solo queue. So you're going to be still against those bad people. I think it's more going
Or
to...
good ones, depending on how it be. Like, I
Well,
played
yeah,
a game with one
one
of the guys.
pool of people.
Yeah. Like, incidentally, I played a game last night with one of the guys that's in our chat that's on the screen that you can look at now, Bacon Ops. And, yeah, it was fun until the guy I was playing with basically ran in and face smashed him. But, yeah, like, you play against play with people with all sorts of skill levels. So
Well, I think we figured it out is that when you like trio queue with, especially if you're like over level 20, if you trio queue, it tries to get you as close to 15 as possible. So when we're like, say me, Kennedy, and Fixie always queue, we're like level 20, 22, 24 around there. So when we queue, we usually get, we've actually tried checking it out a few times and asking what level they are, and every time they seem to be level 9 and level 6 for whatever reason. So you get these people that, you know, if it's their 6th game,
Yeah.
you don't know what they're doing. And so, I mean, well, they can either be knowing what they're doing or they could be totally clueless, and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
yes, we are giving away Smite keys. They are really fun. The keys, especially keying them into the key area.
I've been doing Twitter giveaways. Like, I gave away one of my keys, and then the guy I gave it to gave me his 2. So then, okay, I'll give those away. And then those 2 people gave me back their 2. And now I've given away... How many keys have I given away?
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Dude, I gave away 15 yesterday.
Nice.
I agree to this. You guys should do that.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus the one I just gave away right now. So that's 11, and I still have 10 keys left. Like,
Nice.
people are paying it forward. The community is really coming together to get people into this game.
Yeah,
What do you think about the community thus far? I mean,
It's
have you
great
experienced a
on
lot of
VOgaming.com.
ragers in the game?
Some of them. Some of them have had choice words to say, but other ones have been very forgiving. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's, you can only really rage so hard, and I find that when there are ragers, it's usually only one person, or some people will be goaded into responding, because, you know, it's still closed beta. You can only really rage so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said last
Especially-
week, it's like, it's week 4! Or is it 5
I know
now?
with me, for example, when I rage over my few games, I like to keep my microphone off.
That's very
Because I can
important.
be really, really bad, and then I end up with a lot of a lot of other things going on that I just did not intend because I'm having a rage moment.
Yeah.
And then people ask for pro teams on the forums 4 weeks in the game.
Yeah.
Pro teams, all right.
Looking
Who
for a
here-
pro
Pro
team.
teams.
Looking for pro team. Don't have 5-man queue, but I want a pro team. Hello.
Who here has been playing for 6+ months?
Let me go break my
wait.
contract with my current sponsor that I've been with for a few years and just go play this full time for no apparent monetary gain.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll get
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, and one thing I do like, and I've noticed that the number of games going on, number of people queuing is steadily going up.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we were, and we still are doing stuff with Super Monday Night Combat, it was a lot of up and down. They'd release a bunch more keys, it would go up, and then it would go back down, and it'd go up. It seems whenever there's keys released and more, it just keeps going up.
Yeah.
Like people play it and they're like, "This is awesome," and they stay.
Yep. That's all we can
I'm
ask
a
for.
big fan, and these are delicious
Thank you.
jalapenos.
I don't know.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think 5-man queues are going to be awesome. I think it'll actually give the team something to kind of practice against, because right now it's just like you go against 5 random people. So, I mean, teams that are trying to get assembled, say like Hex and whatever else, you know, we can actually practice and play some games against people that have the
At least 5-man queue.
Yeah.
If you're in a
5-man
5-man, you've
communication.
probably played at least twice.
Yeah.
Not necessarily 6 or 7
Well-
times, but at least twice.
Now, I wonder how many people are going to get mad. Do you think that the 5-man queue is going to be a stomp one way or the other?
Yes.
Like most of
Yes.
the 5-mans are going to be one team
Yes.
gets destroyed
Yes.
versus
It
an even game?
depends. It matters if you have, you know, it matters how they do the matchmaking, because if it's, you know, 5 versus 5, if they don't want to take too long queuing you, you might be against, you know, 5 friends that are just, you know, casual people that go on there to have fun against, say, a person or a team that wants to be, you know, professional and whatnot. And
You were
get a total
about to
stomp
say
there.
versus me. I heard that. You're like, unless they go against me. And yeah, that's what I heard
Oh my
there.
gosh. Yeah. Revel is holding
A
garden
jalapeno.
vegetables.
I am
or
holding
whatever.
a jalapeno, and I've been munching and chewing on it. Demon got it from his garden, which is incidentally right over there.
Oh
It's
yeah, I wish
delicious.
we had like a separate win-loss for 5-man queues right now, so we could see, you know, if you had a team, what your team is versus, you know,
Yeah, that would be
versus
cool.
your solo queue win-loss.
A good way to do that is to get some paper and a writing utensil and make little marks on it whenever you.
We're internet people, so we don't know what paper is.
Yeah, seriously.
Get an iPad.
iPad.
There we go.
Get an iPad. Pay $5 for an app to track it.
Exactly. That's
Pay another
exactly what you
$10 for a good stylus to use, so you don't have to worry about using your fingers, and
Right.
then you can do it.
Or you could just go click this little start button, all programs, accessories, notepad right there. If you don't, have Microsoft Word or etc.
Yep.
did. Microsoft Word.
Or
Apparently we all
etc.
have computers here.
I don't have etc. Do you have etc.?
Etc.
I do not.
I hear that's a
Yes.
really good typing program.
It is.
etc.
Anyway, shall we get back to the patch notes? We had some
Yes, yes.
bug fixes. The
yeah.
the arrow is now optional.
It was optional before.
No, but they,
Yes, it was.
Uh,
They toggled it off by default. You could toggle it on.
Oh, okay. Well
Yeah.
then,
I
what did-
toggled it on because it was OP and gave me a huge advantage. So
You're OP.
That
I'm like,
arrow.
I can see exactly how far mine and probably theirs goes. Yeah, okay. I'll leave that on.
It's a very interesting point. Yeah, I mean, I've left mine on just because it's now on by default. Okay, that's what they did. They turned it on. Sorry.
By default. and
I think
I like how they worded this. And hi-rez, if you're watching, this is why I said it last time. Fixed an issue where players disconnecting would not preserve their respawn time. See,
Oh,
what,
yeah,
what
that-
they
that was a
meant
huge-
is fixed an issue where players disconnecting would be spawned immediately,
Yes.
regardless of how long their respawn time was.
Yes.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
oh, no, a
70
minute and a
seconds
half?
respawn.
Dink.
My
Just
fast
get back in
computer
the
can do it
game.
in 10.
Yep. So
Close. Start.
anything having
go.
to do with Hades, I think so. I remember.
Oh yeah,
seeing
they
a
had
Hades thing.
they gave him magical scaling because for whatever reason he was the only tank god that didn't have magical scaling per level.
Oh man.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, they're just like, yeah, let's not give him that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Magical
Hades
protection.
is supposed to be a tank god?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. If
his
you fight
ratios
him,
are bad.
if you fight him and like later game, depending on how you build, he can be rather difficult to kill.
Mhm.
I mean, armor
Really?
and yeah. I mean, it's just however you build him. If you don't build him right, well.
Do you think most
He's
people are not
useless.
building them right? Because I haven't really run into a whole lot of tanky Hades.
Oh, I have, and they're frustrating
Yeah.
and bothersome. They don't really hurt all that much, but they're frustrating.
It's
they
either they're
run away.
tanky or they
They just
hurt.
kind of run around, they ult, and then they're like, oh,
Yeah, they ult
Now I
and
do
they're like,
nothing.
okay, well, I'm not useful anymore, and then they
I
ult
ult, now
one
I do
go.
nothing.
No,
Yeah.
they ult, they soak direct damage, and then they run away. See, that's the thing.
That's the point. Yeah.
And
I mean,
and Pillars of Agony for Hades now does not require line of sight, which is great, which means you can't hide around a bush and get out of the skill. So
I didn't know you could do that anyways, to be honest, but
also a fun thing with hiding around bushes and line of sight and stuff. Hebo's water slide has a slight area right beside it that also works. So in the jungle, you can literally push it through the trees around an edge and get the whole thing, whole speed all around the edge going forward. It's awesome. You should try it.
interesting.
Sweet.
I did know there was a bug where you could take down a turret as a ranged character in a bush near the tower,
Yes.
and it would not hit you,
Yes.
or it would
Really?
not target you.
I mean, of course, no one should let you sit there for half an hour trying
Right.
to take down the first tower,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, because they're like, oh, there's this guy, turret under attack. Why do I see this icon? Well, let's just let it sit there.
It's a
Exactly.
friendly icon. It's
Mhm.
helping.
it's nice. Nothing will happen to me.
Muting
Exactly.
teammates works. Players that report.
Oh yeah, muting teammates. That was annoying. You couldn't mute them for a while.
I
I was
like
sad
the
about
fact
that.
that they
Ping, ping, ping.
fixed crap, what was it? Oh, there will no longer be 9 of 9 players.
Yes.
That was annoying.
And
It is now
and it'll
10.
no longer show 0,
Yeah.
0. And for all those people who bought skins, it'll actually show your skin thing when you load the game, just like it always should have.
Yes.
I'm looking at you.
Yep.
I know who did this. I actually don't, but in theory, I do. I know.
Somebody at HiRez inevitably did it. So, well, that about wraps it up for our patch notes.
Does it?
Patch notes.
I mean, patch discussion. Is there anything else you you hit the seeds, didn't you?
No, that was just one seed.
Are you
What?
chewing on that jalapeno? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So I got one seed, so I knew it was one because I bit down and like half my mouth. over
I'm
to the
waiting
side,
for your
like,
entire face to just be like blazing.
I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, well, that was fun.
They're very good jalapenos.
They really,
especially when
really
they're
are.
fresh out. I mean, I literally pulled it out of the garden
Yeah,
just a few minutes
he
ago.
walked over here and gave it to me. And it
Yeah.
only has a hole in the top, so there's probably nothing in here because, well, it's a jalapeno, and if anything burrowed in and ate something, it'd die immediately. Advantage of being a
Nice.
jalapeno.
I see the next
Oh yeah,
Family Guy
mad
episode.
Hindu people.
Oh yes, okay, that was awesome. Okay, so there's two parts to this. One, if you read it just basically, a group of Hindu practitioners got upset that there was Hindu gods in a game, basically saying you're belittling the Hindu faith.
Mhm.
Really?
And hi-rez, pull up their response
I will have to
because
do that.
it was really really really.
You know,
Well
the good
thought
thing
out.
is they haven't seen Cheerleader Collie. If they saw
Yeah,
that,
yeah. If they think it's bad now,
Gangster
wait till you see
Vimana.
cheerleader Collie. You're gonna be pissed.
Cheerleader Collie, Gangsta Vimana, you know.
Yeah.
If they see those, everything will just.
No, I think Gangsta Vimana kind of actually fits Vimana, so it's not that bad. But Cheerleader Collie, no, not so much.
You're gonna get killed on the way home.
I hear an ad. Why do I hear an ad?
Ad?
What?
Are you
An
getting
ad?
an ad right now?
You are not getting an ad from any
I
of us.
was.
Oh.
I don't even know where the hell it was coming from. That's the problem.
That's what they're
Yeah.
gonna be like in the future. They're gonna come from your thoughts. Yes.
So, and they had this really awesome response. And then there's this other thing that said hi-rez kind of gin this all up to get press. But I don't think so, because I think they could have come up with something a lot better.
Yeah. If somebody wants to find that, I'm trying to troll through the forums as fast as I can to find the link, but post it in chat if
It was
you find
something like.
I know it was basically, you know, if you're going to get offended at this, but if you really take the scriptures literally, then pretty much any god could be any other god. You know, it's
Yeah, it was something like that.
it was
Basically
like-
saying Hindu is everything, or Hinduism is everything, or is every god in the entire universe, or something like that.
I killed the speakers.
Yeah. Cool.
Hold on.
Let's see. All right.
Nice.
Hindu bloggers vast new video. Hindu criticizes Smite for trivializing their religion. Escapist and Patch and Atlantic Journal Constitution. Atlantic Journal Constitution. Really?
That sounds like fun.
There it
I
is.
mean, you got Smite in the Atlantic Journal Constitution for this.
you know how
that
much
is
the
pretty
press they're
awesome.
getting? Holy crap.
Oh, I love that graphic.
That is an amazing. You guys have to see
yeah,
this
we
graphic.
gotta see this graphic. All right, you guys.
This is awesome. I gotta
yeah,
move
that's
this
fine.
window out of the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
Hold on.
That's
There you go.
that's really good. Whoever did that.
Yeah.
I do approve.
Oh my god.
Hold on. They put. Yeah, you just have to see it. That.
Yes.
This is the guy that's complaining, and that is the smart game in the background.
Does he look like Vimana? Is it just me, or does he look like Vimana?
Oh god.
Make it bigger slightly.
Oh.
I'm going
And we locked
to
up.
refrain from saying anything bad right now.
I mean, I'm not saying about.
I
I'm
just
like
want to say he looks like Vimana.
they took the like if you go to hi-rez and you go to Smite game, that's what it looks like. Only instead of that guy's picture there's
It's the video.
There's a video.
Yeah.
So they just took out the video and put that guy's picture.
It's amazing.
Oh.
He's a self-appointed Hindu statesman, so I don't know what exactly.
Self-appointed?
That's
Self-appointed?
what it says. Right there. Right there.
How can you be self-appointed? Oh, that's like.
Well,
oh,
you can
never mind.
self-appoint yourself
And
to
the
a lot.
president of the Universal Society of Hinduism in Nevada. I
Alright.
thought he was
Self-appointed
in,
there, too.
you know, India or something.
All right. I'm gonna
a
read you
little
guys.
bit ridiculous, but
I'm going to read you guys this response. It's from Todd Harris, which is the chief operating officer, and we actually interviewed him in PAX.
Yes, we have.
But it's like, Smite includes deities inspired from a diverse and ever-expanding set of pantheons, including Greek, Chinese, Egyptian, and Norse. Hinduism, being one of the world's oldest, largest, and most diverse tradition, also provides inspiration towards deities in our game. In fact, given Hinduism's concept of a single truth with multiple physical manifestations, one could validly interpret all the gods within Smite to be Hindu gods, and all gods outside of Smite as well. Ponder that for a minute. Anyway, going forward, Smite will include even more deities, not fewer. So, cheers on that, sir.
Yay.
That was very well done.
Yeah.
buy you a drink when I see you next
Yep.
time.
And I'm gonna put a Hindu god in the straw or
Put
something.
Kali ice cubes. Is that what
Yeah,
you're thinking?
Yeah,
Oh, we should put Ymir ice cubes, obviously.
yeah. Ymir.
Ymir ice cubes. Yum yum.
Yeah, I think he's Norse though.
Hey.
Ymir is Norse.
Remember, it doesn't matter what pantheon they're from. They could all be
giant
So that-
something.
Yeah, so that was really cool. I saw that and I'm like, wow, this is really amusing because I mean, really, it's Smite. It's in closed beta. There's not that many people playing, and this guy knows about it, I guess.
I wonder if he plays.
Maybe he is doing it for the publicity stunt, not hi-rez.
I'm
Maybe
sure
he's
he
the one
is.
that's going for the publicity here.
But isn't that why you always do it? Like, look at PETA. PETA will come up and throw paint on your fur. They're not doing it to save the fur. They're doing it to save their friggin' reputation, right? They want that media
Let's
attention.
sue Mario for having the whatchamacallit suit.
Yeah,
Well, that was just-
I agree. I agree, Bacon Ops. The guy previously spoke out about Burger King, a comedy film, The Love Guru, and some other stuff. So he's pretty much doing it for it.
Yeah, pretty much
That's
for
funny.
publicity.
It's either publicity or he really believes it, or both. It could be
Could be
both.
both.
I mean,
Or both.
Number one
Yeah.
Pokemon player.
I mean, he could be like, I legitimately don't like this, and I know if I make a fuss about this, I will get more press for the things that I think are good and helpful. So
I do agree with Kennedy that we will start making a wall of quotes from HiRez because
Yeah.
there are so many good ones, like the Pulsefire Ezreal. There was a thread that was saying,
Oh my gosh.
Pulsefire Ezreal, HiRez, what are you guys going to do to make me, to be this epic? And then HiRez Duke responded, or was it Duke or was it
It was
anyway?
Duke.
It was Duke, yeah. And he
It
says,
was
we will
super
let you
funny.
see our skins without a microscope.
yeah, without a magnifying glass.
That was pretty awesome.
That was, and his picture there was priceless. It had that, oh no he didn't! That whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. But hey,
No, you probably shouldn't have.
Nice.
But that's all right. Let's see. The fur is dead already. Oh.
yes, you can do green screen with XSplit Live.
Who is number one Vamana player?
Me, duh.
That guy.
Oh, that
guy's
guy.
number
That
one
guy.
Pokemon player.
That guy.
The Hindu representative, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He should
He has
know
a
how to
racial
play
bonus?
him if he studies
He
him like
already
that.
played.
He should know all of
he's
his
already
skills.
cosplaying Vamana, so he gets like +1
He gets +1 to
He has
all.
a racial bonus.
Oh, priceless.
cosplay Vamana to next packs.
Nice.
Oh wow. We are going to get.
So
hate
I would
for
like
this.
some of your guys' comments. Please do call us up on Skype and let us know what you thought about the whole dude Hindu-y person complaining.
Yes, you can
Do you
call
think
us
this
up.
is actually going to be a real big problem in the future? When, say, the game starts to get over into Eastern Asia or Asia in general, do you think that the Chinese are going to start getting a little irritated with,
Make sure videos.
No,
It's
some
going to be
of those
hard to
things-
market in China if you're going to
course
be
it
using
is.
Chinese gods. They have very strict regulations.
Yeah, they have like I know you can't show whatchamacallit, you can't show bones or anything like that.
Huh?
Yeah,
China. It's like
for
taboo.
example, let's use World of Warcraft, right?
Mhm.
Every time we do a new version of World of Warcraft, it's 6 to 8 to 12 months delayed in China because China doesn't allow certain things to happen. For example, bones. For example, pandas. Those are things you
yeah,
cannot
I forgot
do.
about that.
Yeah, I can imagine the
heard of
pandas being
that.
hard with the new expansion.
Because they're sacred in China, and there's a lot of other things that Blizzard has to conform to let the Chinese ministry approve the game for launch in China. So if you're going to be using Chinese deities in Smite, you're going to have to go through deities, whatever. You're going to have to go through the Chinese approval thing.
Wow, that's gonna be harsh.
Is it a big
So-
enough market to worthy that venture
Is it?
into?
Yes.
Probably MOBA's huge in China. I mean,
Yeah.
they bite at every MOBA.
The way it sounds is
they have
because they're just
Chinese
starving for stuff.
that don't come out of China. Like, look at Realm of the Titans. That tried to get out of China, sucked, but it's huge in China.
Yeah. I
Interesting.
mean, China plus 1 billion some odd people. I mean, that's a big market for anything, whether it be
Do you think that they'll have
Dirt,
an issue
chickens, or Smite?
like using Wukong?
No, Wukong is
Well,
probably
I
the
mean-
one they'll have the least issue with because that's the monkey myth, and that's all over the place.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
But
with
everyone else?
like League of Legends has, Wukong, and then
They
I don't
also
know.
have alternate art. Have you ever
Yeah.
noticed that? They have their
True.
specific regional art because of issues like this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So,
Plus, a lot cooler looking.
yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought it was just because they were cooler
Yeah.
looking, not because they ever have to.
well, yeah, alternate art, all that jazz, Sorry,
Yep.
I'll be good. I will. Oh yes.
oh
So-
yeah.
Right.
Oh, we're talking about Kool-Aid Vamana now.
Kool-Aid Vamana.
Kool-Aid Vamana. Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Call it the
That-
giant
that has to
BB
come out.
where I go that.
All right.
Giant-
All right, hi-rez, you heard it now. You want your Vamana that jumps out when he just jumps out to start and he goes, "Oh yeah."
That's gonna be one of the taunts. He's gonna grow big all of a sudden and go, "Oh yeah."
Exactly.
Have you tried a Vimana taunt? He turns around and almost moons you. Like, he wiggles his butt at you,
Wow.
which is probably the part of that guy's testimony of belittling the gods. I mean, a god
No,
wouldn't do that. Would he? Would he?
Yeah.
Oh my.
I don't know.
Nah.
I don't
Read
know
some
who
of
the
those
man
myths.
is.
Taunt
yeah.
more
Yeah, they
accessible.
will.
So I can spam taunt 24/7. Right now you have to go through like
Copy
3
paste.
buttons to do it. You need to make it more accessible.
/taunt.
Wait, there's a button combo for taunt? I just
I was like, "There's a."
Oh, does it? I don't
I
know. I
just
still
use
find that
Smash
inefficient because
Button combo?
in
I was
it's
typing
like
it.
Shift
Yeah.
1 or something, and you can just spam it over and over.
I think this is a bad idea.
I was typing it /taunt.
Yeah,
It made it very
Best idea
difficult to do
ever.
it mid-combat.
Bacon ops. Mario skin for Vimana.
Mario.
Level 6, he eats a mushroom.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that would work.
Yes, it's the
I like
plumber
that
skin,
one.
not the Mario skin, and it's not Mario. What are you, frickin'
Mario?
Canadian?
Are you
Yes.
Canadian? Yeah.
Canadian.
That's why he has a Mario shirt on.
He does have a Mario shirt on.
Yeah, I
That's
did.
why you're thinking
wow.
Mario.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, that whole Mario thing. Hey, look at that. All right.
What would make Canada upset?
Where do I enter this key after all this gets
well,
patched?
We
You
just our pennies. So I'm
go
not
to
too
the
sure
game.
there is much else you can do to us.
Admit it, the pennies were kind of annoying.
True, but
Love
they
me
were
some
art.
pennies.
Damn it.
So I guess on our other list of things I wanted to talk about was this is kind of a issue. I'm not sure if it's a bug or the way it's supposed to work, or if it's something they might fix. With Arachne, Sobek being able to pull people out of ults when they have that split second of immune time. Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know where that
people.
split second is. I've tried to find it, and it has led to bad things every time I've tried it.
we were playing it, me and Etra.
Oh yeah, I have Tourette's
Bruh.
apparently.
Me and Etra were playing the other day. He was playing Ymir. He got pulled out of his ult 6 out of the 7 times he tried to do it. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
it's like-
ridiculous. And it was
Well,
by
I think it's
Sobek.
because it's like it works in 2 stages. There's like I don't know if it's a damage and stun and then it flings or something weird like that. But so it stops the first part, but the second part doesn't get stopped, and so it can still technically fling you, I think. But I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, because I've tried it. I'm like, oh, he's doing it. They said I could do this. It'll
Yeah.
save my teammate. No, we both died. And then the
Yeah.
second and third and fourth time I tried that, it did not work out well. So,
So if you know exactly the timing for that, please do call us up and let us know.
yeah, if you know the exact
Yeah.
timing of that, you could also post it in the chat. Or
And then I
call us
believe
and let us
if
know.
Arachne jumps on your back as Sobek, you get pulled out of your ultimate, which is kind of cool.
Interesting.
So you pull Sobek out of his ultimate.
Yeah, you can pull Sobek out of his.
You can pull Sobek out of Sobek's ultimate with Sobek.
Yeah, I think you can.
No,
That would be kind of
that was
interesting to
confirmed.
watch.
I got some confirmation on that one.
That you could or couldn't.
Could.
Well, you can
could.
Arachneception by purification beads and then jump on the Arachne that's on you.
So will you both be floating around, eating each other?
It's like it's like people wrestling in a circle. Imagine like cartoons. Where in that they're in that tornado where
Yeah.
they're just like on top of each other and whatnot. It's kind of like that.
So what you're saying is that Rule 34 is going to hit there at some point.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So- well, I'm
also,
surprised it
when we're
hasn't already
talking about
hit,
things, jumping on top of each other, I ran into a bug with Alcong, and I found there is a ceiling in this game. All those structures that you're in, those are physical ceilings in the game. They are hard ceilings. How did I know this? Because for whatever reason, when the game started, my character was up at the ceiling. Like,
Really?
yeah, it wasn't down on the ground. He was up at the ceiling, unless I used a skill or tried to attack, and then he would come back down. He would literally come back down, attack, and go back up. So I'm like, this is so cool. My enemies didn't seem to have a problem seeing me, but so
I can see everybody.
I go out from under the base area, and the ceiling out there is much, much taller, as one might imagine, because you're outside.
So suddenly
But
you're playing
you're
League.
way up there, and then I
Did you
go
still get hit though?
woo 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 up and down every time I attack something.
Could you hit people?
No, did you
Yeah.
get
I
mean,
hit
could-
still?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
hit?
yeah.
Well,
I
Did they like fly at the base, or did they fly like up into the air and like attacks were hitting you
So
up there?
you flew down and they hit you, or they flew up and hit you?
Like, I don't know how.
From their point of view, I was on the ground.
Right.
But from my point of view, my actual character model was on the ceiling.
Right.
But my character base and all the hitbox and everything else
So I
for
mean,
it was
did
still
you
on the
just
ground.
stay up
So
there and just
they-
take
they're
damage?
just
Yeah,
kinda
I just
hit
stayed up there.
nothing.
I could see myself up there, doing all the requisite animations for whatever was happening to me. And it was really amusing. So,
Did you
that
win?
was hilarious. No. It's hard to... You're like, oh, I can no longer see my character. Wait, yes, I can. I just have to, stare up. But... yeah.
Wait, so your character was up, but your camera was at the same position?
Oh, what? The-
Yeah.
So
okay.
you saw the sky the whole time?
No, I saw nothing unless I turned my camera up.
What?
It was very amusing. I have screenshots. I'll try and find them.
Well,
Okay.
it's still beta, right?
Yeah. But in case you're wondering, the game does have a ceiling.
And it does have a floor.
And it has a floor. And
doesn't-
those
wait,
actual
wait.
ceilings and those pillars, they're all solid.
I don't think it
and
has
you
a
can't go
ground
through them.
though. I think you can float infinitely in the ground. Remember, Demon?
Oh yeah, there's no like if you go through the floor, you're done. You're never gonna come back. You can float. You will fall forever. Cause I fell
Okay.
through the floor one time trying to jump as Odin on Arachne, and some messed up happened, and I fell through the floor, and I was like, "Hey!" Waiting, sitting there going, "I'm gonna die any second now, right?" No. Oh, it's just getting smaller. And so, yeah, about 5 minutes later, I was like,
Yeah.
this is not going to go. And the ring's like this big. And so, yeah. I do believe I took some screenshots of that. And
But fun bugs are fun.
Thankfully,
What
I
about
was
the
able to...
glitch? What about the glitch where the game just ends and there's no game anymore? The game is just like disappears.
I hadn't run into that one yet.
Yeah, that happens to me, where it just
I've had
takes
that
you back
one,
to the
like-
menu.
Yeah, you just go back to the main menu or login screen and there's no game.
Yeah.
It's just disappeared. You can't rejoin.
Oh, I can always
you
rejoin.
get favor, but it's just gone.
Yeah, I can always rejoin, because I'm boss mode.
Mm.
Yep.
You jerk.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get a
So-
whole bunch of the ones where you can't
All
join.
right, so what else do we have on the docket tonight?
All the
I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an update of what we're doing with blgaming.com. We're getting a new site. What we will have up within the next week or so, we are going to have a dynamic team system where you can go on, register your team, register for tournaments, and it'll integrate with everything else we have. And I can't tell you too much about it, but it'll be really cool, and you'll want to use it. So
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
check back out for that. And also after that, we are developing a guide section, which is going to be really, really awesome. Yep, because it just will be awesome. Just like Jester's guide section that he's developing, right, Jester?
Our stream
I'm
section.
working on it right now, believe it or not. Yeah,
What, for who? TSM?
yeah Team
Yes.
Solo Mid's supposed to go live this weekend.
You are
With
looking
what?
at one of the web developers for Team Solo Mid, our man Jester
Oh,
over
yeah.
there, and he
When
is
I'm not fighting streaming fires, I'm doing web development. Yeah.
yeah, that's his bag, baby.
$1 million prize pool international tournament.
5 million, and I want a part of that. Damn it.
You know what they're
Wow.
gonna pay you? Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. If my team wins,
I get
It
nothing.
happens to me. Yeah.
Well, you'll get more traffic to your site, so they could pay you more next year.
Yeah.
We can hope.
Yep,
Nope.
that's the idea, right?
Yeah.
Right, traffic and ad revenue. So you were gonna say something out of the site?
Oh, what? I don't know.
No,
Something.
apparently it wasn't. So.
Mm.
But yeah, check out BL Gaming. Also, we have a fairly active forum, a very active forum. Go there. We have guides already set up for basic stuff by our man Aliside over here.
Oh, yeah.
He more or less knows what he's talking about. Sometimes he plays a kind of like fail Agni in the center lane because the other guy's better than him. But that's okay. We're all learning,
Yeah, and
and it's better to fight someone better than you because then, well, you can improve your skills. So.
it is. It's no fun fighting people when you stomp all over them all day. Cause
And
oh my God,
to
what?
top it all off, Alisite got his braces off today after 4 years.
Yeah.
I heard 6 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 6 years.
6,
years.
4, 100,
Something
whoever.
like that.
Because there's the retainer years,
I
and then there's
know.
the like pre-whatever years.
See, right now he feels like he could slide across the room on his teeth.
Yep. Yep.
That'd be an interesting trick.
He's got
I remember
those TV
being
show
a
teeth.
teenager and getting my braces off. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Yep. Good times. Good times.
I got
Such
mine
a
on when
good
I was in 10th
You ever
grade.
have braces?
Oh, ouch, ouch.
Yeah. It's
No, I was supposed to get them and I never did.
Yep.
Your teeth.
It's just the one tooth, and nobody notices it anyway.
All right. Well, any comments, questions? Anybody would like to call up and ask any controversial
You see
topics?
in our
Anything we
four-man
missed that you want to
queues.
talk about?
We are perfect.rain on Skype. You can
Yep.
call us up and ask us questions. You can also
Bring
call
up
us
any
up and
topics.
talk, or if you just want to say hello and be on the internet, or do whatever that thing Jester's doing with his toothpick.
I'm waiting for Fixie to call us up and just start screaming into the microphone the fact that he has his 5-man queues.
Yeah. See, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for all the giddy happiness about the 5-man queues.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's gonna be tempered though tomorrow whenever it's like sweet 5-man queues and
Nobody has 5 people because
right.
everybody's busy with 3.
All right, we have a caller. Let's see if this works.
Oh, it'll work.
Uh-huh.
After I make sure that the
It'll
proper
work.
audio settings are correct.
It'll work after
Wait,
I fix it.
There it will. There it goes.
Yeah.
but
Now it'll
Hello?
work.
Hey,
Hello.
what's
there
up?
we
Hey,
go.
guys,
It's
guess what?
Dixie.
Guess what? We have
What?
5-man queues!
Yeah!
All right!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
24/7
Wasn't it last
playing
week where you
tomorrow,
guys were like,
Fixie?
5-man queues are an awful idea?
No.
No, we didn't say they were an awful idea. They said they would be awful in that instance.
I gotcha.
In what
How pumped
instance?
up are you guys? We don't have to carry level 4s anymore. I'm so giddy right now.
Yeah, you compare it up against like level 6s and level 9s.
You'll have to carry a level 6 because if you play with me, I'm going to be playing with my oldest son at some point, and he's level 6
I'm
now.
level 9.
No.
I play with
He's
Al-
level
I play with
8.
Alakite
He's level
every
8?
day. I'm getting
No,
used to
he
carrying
is
people.
8.
Not a big
Oh.
deal, bro.
Oh yeah.
Gotta carry me. Gotta carry me.
Gotta carry
Nice.
all day.
Carry me.
No, so happy. Look at all the progress that HiRez has made on Smite so far.
Good
we're
God.
getting new gods. We're getting hot fixes. We're getting updates. We're getting 5-man queues. We're gonna get custom games soon. Everything is coming to fruition. It's gonna be the greatest thing of all time. I'm so pumped up.
And then they're not going to release it
Yeah.
for 5 months, and we're going to be like, oh.
Oh,
Hey.
and then I'll go find Duke and be like, "Come at me, bro. It'll be a bad day." Oh, hey, Duke. What's
Yeah.
up, man?
Oh yeah. Bring it on, high-res people. Let's go.
Yeah, bring it on, HiRez
Us
people,
versus you.
because you spend all your time creating the game, and we spend
Yeah.
all of our time
Playing.
it. So we just
Community
generally
managers
stomp all
versus
of you.
Yeah.
community
Since-
people.
Since you guys let me on the air, I would like to issue a challenge
Get it?
to
Uh-oh.
the HiRez people.
Oh, here we
Uh-oh.
go.
I would like to I would like to invite Rebel Zero, Demon Machine, and Alakite to play with me against the HiRez team when we first get our custom games.
That's only 4, dude. You're gonna lose.
We only need 4.
I thought
we
we
only
were
need
counting
4. It's only
demons.
Yeah, we'll
HiRez.
4v5 them. It won't be hard.
That's fine. I guess we'll bring Jester as well, huh?
Well, no.
We can bring Kennedy if not. Oh,
Yeah,
Duke
we'll
wants
bring
to be
Kennedy.
involved.
Yeah, we'll bring Kennedy
We've got
to even the
as
odds.
well. We've got Kennedy
Take
as well.
Tazosaurus.
So
All in
it's
Yeah,
Hey,
Taz.
challenge.
Yeah, we'll bring
As
in
soon as we
Taz.
get the custom games, let's get it going. We'll all stream it. We'll have different perspectives, and I will ramp the hell out of it on Shoutcast this. I'll guarantee 1,000 viewers.
Yeah, it'll.
That
It,
site actually live now?
Oh, Duke wants to join call. I'll add him.
Oh,
Oh,
and,
yeah, you can add him.
We're going live in August, Jester.
Oh, I was
Oh, I
gonna
don't
say.
think it'll follow
slow
him.
down for me.
I
Oh,
think maybe Duke has a rebuttal.
yeah.
No.
Oh,
You would
let's
be
see
the
what
first
Duke
one to know
says.
if it went live.
There.
I'd be asking for your infinite wisdom.
Hey,
Hello,
Duke.
Yo.
So-
How are you doing
Duke,
today?
what's up, brother?
So,
Pretty good.
do you have a response to our man issuing such a public challenge?
Edict.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll play you guys.
Awesome.
Oh, boy!
This is gonna be such an easy game. Because I love all the work you're doing on the game. It's great because all you guys do is work on the game. So and all we do is play it,
I'm sure all they do is
Yeah.
play it too.
and it'll be so much fun.
Once-
And
Once again, you guys make the mistake of thinking the community guys sit around making the game.
well, how many community guys are there? I mean, if there's 5 of you, I'd be rather amazed.
Well, Bart and I are the key grips for community.
Cool,
and,
that's 2.
And Bart is the original Arachne jungler. So
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Does
we,
Bart
uh,
want to be in the
Duke-
call? He's pouting now, and does he want to join us too?
Dude, let's go ahead and make this a
I
little
don't know what you
interesting,
would
bro.
call
I think we need to wager
He's got
something.
golden
here.
pipes.
I don't know. What would we wager? Maybe gems or
I've
Ruby?
got a
Favor,
better idea. I will wager 5 Shoutcast's t-shirts. I will pay for shipping and handling to each individual member on our team of 5. Everyone
Oh,
autographed. You guys win our t-shirts if you guys beat us. If we win, I think we should get some autographed HiRez t-shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this.
that.
Well, first of all, I would like to clarify one thing. I said very specifically that 5 mins would be in when they were ready.
Right.
And,
They're ready.
well, we'll see. Patch notes patch notes are still technically preliminary at this point, so.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You're like,
Bart.
aha, you have it, and then that's why you're like, well, yeah, you know.
Bart, you are an
Number one
XSplit.
trolls.
We're not saying tomorrow. It's an open challenge, and I'm just trying to make it slightly interesting.
Yeah, I like this. This will be fun.
I'm not expert anymore.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey, how's it
Yo.
going? Welcome to Beyond the Rift.
Yeah,
Was that hard?
where we get all sorts of people on
You're
the
both
show.
now.
I can wait.
Yeah.
Show's getting so crowded.
I know. It's almost like we have all this space up here, like we
Yeah.
can put people, but
Hey, the more the merrier.
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, and these are really good jalapenos.
Thank you.
I want
So-
one.
So,
Oh,
Bart,
they are good.
you're going to play Jungle Arachne. Is that what I understand? In this,
I'm very bad with casters.
Awesome.
Apparently, I've been dying a lot. So it's been Sobek and Vamana and some Arachne. But yeah, Jungle Arachne is something that's very at home with me. I learned to play Dota and later Heroes of New Earth on Pudge. And yeah, I like the style, man. I like the ganks. I like the pull-ins. I like the troll. So it works well for me.
You sound like a troll.
Totally.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's go for this challenge, man.
Your
You guys
face
have
is
those
a troll.
whitelisted servers, right?
God, dude, every time someone says whitelisted, it makes me shudder because the
Oh,
trial.
whatever.
It was
Yeah.
like such a long and drawn out process, but
so
yeah,
I want to
dude.
ask you guys a question. When you guys got the news about this this Hindu person having a problem with the game, did you guys facepalm or did you see it coming or what?
honestly, someone tweeted it at me, and I was like, huh. Well, that's something. Let's and Todd is our COO and
Yeah.
is kind of the head of PR as well. In a way, obviously is in charge of operations at the studio, so he gets involved in the marketing and the PR side of it a lot. So yeah, he's kind of our corporate spokesman. And so when he made that comment, I was kind of like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Todd.
Yeah, that was right around my. I saw that and I'm like, this is kind of silly. And then he made that comment. I'm like, that was awesome.
I was kind of like, huh, all right, what's this thing? And then at the end of the article, it's like this guy got mad at that horrible Adam Sandler movie and like some like beat Hollywood film or something. Or no, it was Mike Myers in that movie, the Love Guru or whatever it was.
Was it
He
Myers?
He made some kind of like ridiculous, outlandish claims before about the representation of Hindu deities in pop culture media, but. At the end of the day, it's a video game that's about,
Yep.
gods fighting each other at
Yeah.
the foot of Vesuvius. Like, it's not really supposed to be like a historically accurate representation of that god in the context of their own religion.
Yeah.
Like, against other religions. Like, it's supposed to be like an awesome god game. And we do take a lot of time to, research and understand, the gods and try to incorporate that into the design of the characters in a big way. And, especially like the smaller things as well, like you look at the Norse pantheon gods, they all kind of have this like bronze and, fur and boiled leather and that kind of
Yeah.
look.
Yep.
And you have then the, the other pantheons have their kind of anachronistic, like there's like anachronistic things in there as well. But then there's also, these very like traditional design elements from their own religions.
Why's he got to go use big words that I don't know?
2-syllable words. Come on, you're better than that.
Dude,
I
he
said
used
an ultimate last
anachronistic.
night, and like I haven't heard the end of it because I didn't even use it right. And so like I've got like 12 like tweets like, bro. I was like,
How's that go again?
sorry,
bro.
bro.
Like,
It goes,
bro.
it just like everything starts like, in case you didn't know, dude. Like there's always that like long comma pause.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Yep.
Well, hey, thanks for having me on. Yeah, we played a game last night, Demon Machine.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And I believe we lost.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, you did.
It was a sad day.
Need more
That was-
games.
That was tough, man. So the other night I was playing with Ernest from Twitch. I don't know if you guys know Ernie over there. And Sooner was queued up. I was playing with Kevin, actually, one of the level designers. He's my roommate. And we played with Ernie. And we queued up as 3, and we got match made. And Sooner was on the other team, and he was in the stream. And he proceeded to stomp us on the stream while in the chat. while taunting us. It was pretty rough.
He's a good one, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty good.
That's
Nice.
Swagme. Just-
Yeah, that's
it's
Swagny.
Like all the high-end guys, high level, high elo players are starting to break out that Agni. He's just a little bit.
Oh yeah,
he's
Swagny.
very
Can you
very
nerf
optimal.
Agni, please?
Yeah, you're gonna nerf him next
AoE
patch now, right? Because Sooner beat you
AoE
with him.
stun too strong.
Nah.
Yeah,
I think
he's a
fine.
beast.
I mean, you can.
There's some. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was saying, for early game Agni, you could just build straight up that items give you really high magic resist up front, and if you're melee, you can just go kill him, and it's funny. So, just saying.
Yeah, that's that, dude. That's the one of the coolest parts to me about working in the in kind of the community and having a voice in the balance process of kind of communicating what the community says to the development staff is kind of seeing the balance that you have to strike between letting something play its course so that you get those kind of emergent counter strategies while also keeping people not raging because something is very takes some additional thinking, and then also some finding things that are clearly out of the normal deviation of new items, new abilities, new gods.
Okay, then answer the question about the pulling people out of the ultimates with the Ymir's being Sobek being able to pull them out. Is that intentional, or is that something you guys hadn't seen before yet, or is it
A bug.
a bug, or is it something that you totally are letting happen because it's supposed to happen?
Duke, you have any idea on that one?
Well, first of all, what?
Okay.
It's like I was making a
You
sandwich,
know, when
guys.
Sobek ones and interrupts Hades or
Ymir.
who's supposed to have CC immunity during their ults, and they get
Oh,
flamed
yeah.
anyways.
That may be fixed in this patch. I'm not sure if it is or not.
Okay.
That's something that CC immunity is supposed to protect you from that too. So that's not intended. So.
Now I'm gonna have to redo all the overlays.
There's a 0.5 second delay between when Ymir hits his ult and when the damage actually goes out, and that's when he can be CC'd. It's the same thing for the other guy too.
The other
Oh,
guy.
well, I mean, if they haven't actually activated it yet and it doesn't burn the cooldown, then it is intended for someone to be able to do that. But, I mean, that's
I mean,
that's not that's not when someone's going to hit it every time.
So wait. It's between when he channels the ult, and then when he goes to cast it, there's a delay between the animation and the damage coming out. You can pull him.
Exactly, and it's exactly half a second.
There's a very brief delay.
Okay.
But it doesn't burn cooldown if he were to get thrown out of it at that point. It doesn't burn his cooldown because it doesn't count as him actually activating it yet.
So it's before the ability actually begins to even fire. You can pull them out.
Correct. Yep. Yes.
I see.
When the animation starts, but the ability doesn't fire yet. So that's as far as I know, it's intended. It's like it or hate it. It's the way they justify it is you didn't burn your cooldown, so it's not like you lost the ability for it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, there's kind of an interesting, in my limited low-level play so far has been
Yeah,
Smite
I like
shirt.
the
get at me, dog.
That's not.
That's what I want autographed after I beat you.
Smitty.
Just FYI.
It's a local
yeah.
brewery, Schmidt
Yeah.
beer.
Schmitty.
With Sobek, for instance, right? It's kind of a cool thing that you can juggle someone that's trying to cast their ultimate.
I agree.
You know what I mean? There's some interesting, ramifications of that.
Hey, how much? Real quick, how much longer are you guys going to be casting?
This show?
Yes.
As long as we have
I mean,
topics and awesome people
Yeah,
from
as long
HiRez
as we
to
have
talk to us.
Yeah.
stuff to talk about.
I mean,
We can go for
Yeah.
another hour if we want to.
or
Oh,
6.
look at Little Ash up there. Check him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lil Ash.
Okay, cool.
What?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and tweet it then. That's what I
Awesome.
was-
Yeah.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
we don't have a
So
lot of we don't have a lot of followers on on Twitter.
On Twitter.
on Twitter.
Yeah, no. You guys should totally follow Smite Game on Twitter.
I
We don't have a lot of
Way
followers.
ahead of you there, bro.
way ahead of you.
We don't have a lot of followers yet. So
Yeah. So how do we get one of these Smite shirts?
Yeah.
Mine is
yeah.
beating you, obviously, because that's gonna happen. We're gonna
I
get
want mine
one, but-
autographed. Just saying.
I mean, I'm wearing a hi-rez shirt. That makes me special.
Autographed hi-rez shirt.
You'll have to find us at PAX or something.
I did.
I don't know. Let's see what
PAX Prime.
I don't know. We do contests and stuff through social media for that kind of thing generally.
Sweet.
In terms of, I don't know, we could probably do something awesome. I don't know, like Smite's so young. It's like a little baby now.
Yeah,
It is.
we just need that community versus hi-rez people, you know.
It's like
the
that.
shirts.
It's like that little
that's
baby
kind of my point,
that
right, is that
grows
you
really
could-
big and beats you with a stick.
Wait, it's an
umbrella. Get it right.
Nice.
That sounds terribly familiar.
Yeah.
greatest baby of all time.
Oh, if you could put another champ into this patch tomorrow, I'd be happy. So it's great time.
Yeah,
One up. Yeah.
well, that's simple.
Let me go on a notepad real quick and make
I
you
could care less about the new champ. 5-mans.
Man, I wish we could add a stick man. Anyway,
What about the flying spaghetti monster? Is he going to be in there?
Yeah.
+1. Yeah.
Flying spaghetti monster, Jesus, threads everywhere.
we don't know. We don't know what Pantheon that.
Dude,
FSMs
the fly.
is
If they
in,
ever add
so-
clouds in the sky, the flying spaghetti monster can be one of the clouds.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good
man.
Oh, that's not a bad idea actually.
Yeah, I mean it would be awesome because you know
Just
it'd
do
be
it.
like
Just make a
oh,
reference.
Right?
rather-
Make it a
rather
little
than
Easter egg
actually put them in the.
Yep.
I think that would kind of, calm the people from.
Yeah.
It could be a Zeus skin, like the little cloud he floats on. It could be like the little flying spaghetti monster.
I've got a question for you guys. Like the last time you guys said anything about how long we're being closed beta, it was like a month ago, and you said we could be in closed beta for up to 8 to 9 months. Has that time frame changed at all?
That decision is not for us to make.
Yeah, to be honest, like that's with those kind of questions and things like when can we expect features?
Yeah.
It's kind of the answer is kind of like go through Rolodex of what responses our executives have said, and you communicate that to you in a longer sentence.
Yeah.
That's but like to be that's really the deal. So I mean I can tell you that that we will keep the game in beta as long as the developers want it to be there, and there's a business decision, there's a developmental decision, and then there's a what's best for the game decision that all go into all of those things. So you'll see us move into open beta when we feel like the features and community and everything that we evaluate for that decision is there, and then the same thing for release. So like if you look at the Tribes release, you can we got in a overhaul to the UI, the way that you handled weapons. We changed that up. We got in skins. We had support for key features that we wanted. We added a legacy map, and then we hit PAX, and then we released, right? So there you can kind of surmise from that the planning and kind of strategy that goes into free-to-play launches, which are kind of a different beast than many things that in retail that we've seen for the last 10 years, right? Is that
Oh yeah.
free-to-play games are like rolling out a red carpet, and you're just kind of pushing milestones one push at a time until the thing's completely unfurled, and then you go, all right, let's release, and we're in a good spot.
Well, that's awesome. It's great that you guys aren't feeling any pressure to make like a Christmas deadline or a August or September or any sort of like real hard deadline. It just shows that you guys want to put more work into the game. I love it.
Yeah,
Well, that's a benefit of self-publishing as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
We don't have anyone with their thumb on our neck,
and I mean look at Gmail. That was in beta for how many years?
8 years, 9 years.
Yeah. So
Don't go that long, okay?
yeah, don't take that long.
I can guarantee you that it'll be less than 5 years that we'll be in beta with Smite.
Great, 5 years. That's a good number.
Nice.
I'm gonna
It will
quote
be
you on
less. It'll be
that.
less than 5 years.
Who do I have up in?
Okay.
Who do I have sharing my screen here?
That's Fixie.
Fixie.
Fixin'.
He's
that's Fixie.
shoutcast this,
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
shoutcast
you know
this.
Fixie.
Fix-
I don't know why I'm
I know
telling-
Fix. He wanted to get.
I'm
me
like, I don't know why I'm
involved.
telling you this.
He disappeared.
Me and
But yeah,
Jester go way
he's just
back.
kind of there in the corner right there.
I'll take
Can we
it.
expect
I'll
Smite on
share a
Steam
little
with
corner
five?
of Jester's universe. It makes me feel all warm and cozy. We're good.
Yeah, it's cutting off my head.
So was that a?
Invading my wife's personal area here.
So we had the question. Can we expect Smite on Steam like Tribes and GA? What do you guys think?
Man, we made it like at least 3 months into beta before people started asking for Tribes.
Nice. Asking for Tribes.
This is another one of those things where it's like looking at the history of our studio and the games that we have published. It appears that we have a trend in which we release titles and then in goal agenda state, transition them into free to play, but after a certain amount of time, release them onto Steam for additional distribution channel. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I imagine that sometime in the future it is not impossible for us to release Smite onto Steam, although it's not on Steam right now, and maybe someday.
You're absolutely correct. In fact, I know of another MOBA that was doing beta, and they were on Steam. That did not work out terribly well for them.
You talking about Bloodline?
No,
No, he's talking about Superman.
Try to make it
Super Monday Night
he tries to
Combat,
make it super
where Steam
secretive what he's
decided,
talking about there.
where Steam decided, no, you're not in closed beta anymore.
Super early release combat.
Yeah. That was terribly unfortunate.
Yeah. But hey,
I love the game,
you know,
but
it's still fun.
Valve kind of
so,
screwed the pooch on that.
Yeah. Well, maybe it
No,
was fun.
Steam does not make games run better. It's bad.
Just kind of there for, hey, you're on Steam. We're
Steam
big.
Steam's a distribution channel. They just connect you to the people. They don't do anything with optimization.
But it's a
Yeah,
good
no.
system.
Yeah.
I mean, some games have seen explosive growth out of it.
Absolutely, it's a phenomenal channel.
Think World of Goo. Mm-hmm.
Think Spiral Knights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would I think any of those things?
I don't know. Just giving examples.
Yes,
okay.
Fixie.
I like
Okay,
to
this is
think about
important.
Half-Life
So
2.
up until like patch 1 and then hotfix 1, like me and Alakite, for example, we were able, and Kennedy, Kennedy's in chat, we were able to stream flawlessly. Now we can't stream anymore. I can't create video content. I'm having bad dreams about not being able to create video content. It's getting worse and worse. I think it's just something wrong with the multi-core support. Have we confirmed a fix for that yet?
What?
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
dude,
ever since streaming, it's just been, or ever since one of the hot fixes, you know, when matchmaking or something was hot fixed a while ago, streaming has been pretty bad
I haven't had any trouble.
because, I don't know, I can't stream at all, and I
We
don't know
don't
what the
have a flux
problem is.
capacitor.
What kind
our
of processor?
computer.
Do you guys have the same kind of processor? Are you running Intel or are you running AMD or what?
I don't know. He's the one that keeps thinking it's. I have no idea what it is. Fixie thinks it's
Yeah, he's like,
multi-core
I don't
support.
know
I'm
it's
just
my
like,
computer.
I'm running an i7 3820 and I stream just fine.
Yeah.
I know, you've got 8 cores, 4 physical and 4 virtual. I have 4 physical cores. I'm running a Gen 2 quad-core processor. It's an Intel, so I can't run the AMD utility to fix it. And it's not just me. Like, there's other people on the forums as well where the CPU usage has increased quite a bit since that patch. So that's why I think it's like an issue with the multi-core support. I can't stream.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I heard
I
about this
can't
last
stream.
night actually. Actually, from may have actually been you in one of the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
I heard about it
Yeah.
last night. I think it was
Well,
you.
we're kind of big on this question because
That's what I do. I stream like full time. It's literally
Yeah,
what I do.
no,
And it won't work anymore. I'm so
Well,
sad.
you got the ear of Duke and myself, and
yeah, it's just like I don't know.
I
find
actually have it
weird 'cause
written down.
I can
I
go
just-
stream like
Sweet.
Crisis
All right,
2,
all right.
Skyrim,
Yeah.
all
They-
these
they
get it,
settings,
we get it, they
max
understand.
settings, and then I go to Smite, and it's
Can we
like,
mute him.
you know,
Dead horse kicked. Sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They hear it. They're going to look into it. Is
Well, it's
the
only
justification
injured
here.
yet. We could beat it a little bit more.
But we
it
don't
wouldn't be
make
any
me go
fun.
there.
It wouldn't
Bart,
be any fun.
Duke, thank you so much. You're men
Yeah,
after
guys,
my
yeah.
own heart.
thank you very much.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
sitting there.
we'll see you next time. I'm sure that it won't be too long before I am graced by someone's presence somewhere at some event or online, or we'll play games. You know,
And they'll
you know
be
where to
like-
find me. I'm on Twitter, hi-rez Bart, and email is Bart at hi-rez Studios, and all those things. Feel free to
Sweet.
holler at me.
Oh,
Yeah.
brave man.
Yeah, we will yell at you.
oh,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Make it loud.
Oh,
because
definitely.
I'm
That's
very hard to keep entertained. I think I
That's
have a
all
very
right.
short attention span. That's why jungling works so well.
Oh, I know, right? But on the bright side, that means you forget about the other lanes, so we don't have
That's
to worry all the time.
right.
no, yeah.
You're like, wait, where
There's
was
no
I?
do-
No, let's just go this way.
Want to
Getting
know what
easier
your
and
reaction
easier.
is to the feed and then concede.
Feed and concede.
Feed and
Concede is
concede.
debatable. Like
Yeah.
just feed and then you try to concede.
That's why I use duo queue, so you can deny them every single time and then carry them to victory.
Minimum duo queue to concede block. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
On
Awesome.
the subject of being awesome and ADD, Bart and I totally carried our team in studio today. It was pretty awesome.
Nice. Are you playing on the new patch?
Yeah.
You're playing
How-
like
all we play on.
Bruh.
That's what I thought.
How's the new champion?
He's
Guan
fun.
Yu?
Oh.
Fun.
Guan Yu?
He's very, very.
Very
Please tell
different.
me he has a big beard. Big beard, right?
He has a
Big
giant
beard.
beard.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're continually building Team Beard so people can just have a 5-man.
Next guy, Chuck Norris.
big.
I knew it.
That was a
Who
real
else has
fucking
it?
hunt. For real. Like,
Yeah.
here's a with Team
Yeah,
Beard.
Team Manly Beard.
No, we need.
I'm trying to
Dragon
convince-
Ball Z.
See us? Yeah, it's Manly Beard. Pirate.
Dragon Ball Z, you know.
I'm really trying to convince
Master
the.
Roshi, and you know,
Yeah.
Hell
yeah,
throws
do
out
that.
Kamehamehas.
I'm really trying to convince the art team that we actually need ZZ Top skins for all our beard guys. Pretty freaking amazing.
Yes, you do.
Fine dress man patch. So Guan Yu, Gem of Isolation. The item that gives you a slow every time you hit them with an ability, and is number 3 pair
My
very
God.
well together.
Yeah, I
It's
saw that on the
over.
video, and I was thinking the exact same thing. I'm like, I know what to build with him immediately.
What do you guys build with him thus far? Like, what's your current build order for Guan Yu?
Gem of Isolation.
Duke, I think
I went. Well, today I went. I had a pretty good match with him, and I built him kind of tanky first. Of course, the team we were, the guys on the other side had a terrible team comp, so all I had to do was build magic protection. But anyway, so I do boots of resistance first.
Oh, yes.
Well, what are they called?
Reinforced, yeah.
Yeah, they are.
reinforced. Thanks.
Reinforced.
Sorry,
They are-
I'm going by the old names. Yeah, reinforced boots first, and then the Hide of the Leviathan, and that gives you protection from both physical and magic. And then depending on the opposing team, I would either take Hide of the Nemean Lion for a third item, or what was the thing I took today?
So basically, you're building him like you would a tank, say a Sobek
building
or something
well,
like that.
for half his build, I do reinforced boots, and then the dual protection, and then a specific protection based on how physical or magical they are on the other side.
Yeah.
And then for my last items, Gem of Isolation, Chronos Pendant, and Rod of Tahuti.
Yeah, so
That
really,
booty.
you really don't have to worry about, if I'm fighting you, I don't have to worry about you until like level 11, because you can't really hurt me.
Well,
600 base
He does it
damage.
first very hard. He really doesn't.
Except you can't kill me.
Well, that's fine. I don't mind. I can
Because
just
my
run away.
passive is I get protection from being around any structures in the map.
Oh, speaking of, does that include
what do
the
you think?
entire
Oh,
enemy base? Because it is a structure. I know this.
It's not the entire enemy base. It's each individual structure.
Okay.
So basically, if you're in aggro range of the Phoenix or the Minotaur or whatever, that's when you get the buff.
Yeah, what do you think about people already saying that's a useless passive before he's
What?
released, you know?
That's what I say. I just laugh.
Hey,
Or
hey,
he's-
hey, hey. He doesn't get reduced death,
released.
death
Gotta
time
exaggerate.
reduction. I mean,
Yeah.
people, there's definitely, opinions on the passive. But Guan Yu, like the only time I played him, while he was in development, I played him with the Cleave to give you run speed, and a Gem of Isolation and Midgarian Mail, and just stayed alive forever.
Yeah.
And then I also built the defensive item that gives you mana and cooldown reduction, but you don't really need it because you cap cooldown reduction pretty quickly with him anyway. So,
Well,
you know.
I took Chronos instead of Titan Armor or whatever it's called.
I think Poly's going to be
Polynomicon should be pretty good because you can finish people off with that next hit.
well, and you cast spells so often with him with all that cooldown reduction, all those low mana spammable spells.
Low
I mean,
mana,
like
low
even
cooldown.
like not using the Polynomicon, you're using the Polynomicon, like you're casting a spell and you're auto attacking someone all the way down the lane like that. You're doing the pattern anyway, so it's just worth picking up in the build, I think.
So his, when he uses his heal in the AoE, it cancels the heal's cooldown by 2, so you can have 4 seconds, and then, is that right? And then you can use the other attack to get it to 2?
And by that time, it'll be at 0 because of the amount of time in between the global cooldowns
right.
and stuff.
Yeah, he's very
Okay.
spammy, but
Okay.
in a good way. So
So, speaking of
way.
mana, have you guys considered looking at some of the Magic champions' mana costs, like, say, Alcong or some of the other ones that just have really high mana costs for whatever reason?
have you seen the damage Alcong does?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's a reason for that mana cost.
That ult.
Yeah,
Not to mention push wave to tower at level 3.
Push
Yeah,
wave to
it's
tower at
really
level
much
1.
more spammable. You'd have like 2-minute tower kills.
Yeah.
He's a huge bruiser. I'm gonna drop off the calls now. Thank you, Duke,
Yeah,
Bart,
thanks for having us.
hearing all my
Thank you for having
questions.
us. So,
Zero, Demon, I love you guys.
Yeah,
Jester, Al, I'll see you guys later. Good luck, have fun.
Peace.
Take care.
All right, you
Hi.
can now call us up on Skype, perfect.rain,
Yeah.
if you want to chat with hi-rez Bart and hi-rez Duke and hi-rez other people that may
Or
or may
just
not
the rest of us.
actually exist. Or you can talk to Rebel Zero, Demon Machine, or
Someone in the
Chester.
chat was asking if it was just me and Duke that made this game.
Yes.
I think the answer to that is clearly yes.
It just
Clearly.
you went like this.
Yeah.
And it came out of it,
Yeah.
mine like that. right?
I went like this and
Everything.
it just fell out of my beard. It was just boom, and I was like, Unreal Engine game. Yes, this is easy.
Because, you know, community people do everything in the entire game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know it.
I'm all for that.
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Because, you know, you perfectly know how to art design, code, etc. 100% voice act.
Oh, you should see some of Bart's arts. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. High level art.
Do any of you guys do any of the voice acting or lend your voice to anything in the game?
Bart has done like temp stuff before.
Yeah, me and Kevin, who the guy who made the map. Kevin was the Amir grunting early on, and I did the announcer early on as well. Like the whole, like double kill, that whole like arcade
kill.
style Unreal.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Quake
ridiculous.
/ Unreal Tournament style.
Who does the voice commands? Be right back. Attack left lane.
Garrick!
Just,
Shazbot!
not a studio guy. It's a voiceover artist that the guy who does our sound engineering, who it's Brian. Is that right, Duke? Is it Brian or Rickwood that sources our video?
Rickwood sources that.
I have a
Yeah.
feeling Duke's not really
Would-
paying.
So it's probably every voice is Vegeta.
Yeah.
I mean,
No joke. That's like his go-to VO artist is a guy who voiced Vegeta for American television.
Wow.
So that's who
Nice.
like Fansoft is,
I
and
am
I'm
now
pretty sure-
super excited.
I'm pretty sure 3 or 4 of the characters in the game are Vegeta.
yeah,
Really?
and like 2 of the tribes' voices are Vegeta.
Nice.
But yeah, Chris Rickwood is a baller. He's our sound guy.
Yeah, RickwoodMusic.com.
Yeah, RickwoodMusic.com. That
He's
guy
done a
is-
lot of stuff for Nintendo, and he's been all over the place, and
See,
we have a good relationship with him.
Don't have to worry about
even more
planning.
reason to have a Dragon Ball Z skin team.
Well, yeah, all we have is Monkey so far. We need
Monkey. Hell can throw out, beams of damage.
So what
Raw
bald
has his
god are we gonna have?
ultimate.
Yeah, what bald gods are we?
And then what
coming up
green
with?
one are we going to get for Piccolo?
Yeah, we need green. Bald and
Just
green.
turn Raw,
Widow?
green, because he has his,
Yeah, he's got the
spin up
rest.
time on that. Make him Piccolo with his special beam cannon.
Yeah, that would work. Oh, but then he's got to cast it like that instead of,
Yeah,
the way he does it now.
Well,
I'm sure Toriyama will be happy to license the rights to. We'll do a Mr. Popo port.
I mean, we already got Hell, who's flying on the Nimbus.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
she's flying in Nimbus.
I think we could do a what the hell the old Namek dude up in the sky.
oh yeah,
King Kai?
King Kai, yeah.
Yeah, King Kai or
Okay.
yeah, any of that fun stuff. Kami.
I can't believe I knew that!
Tommy.
That was amazing. Continue.
Man.
I
I mean, we
watched
kind of
Dragon
already
Ball
Al
Z in
Kang. You could make a case for Al Kang as the dragon from Dragon Ball
Oh,
Z.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
See, we're getting there.
sure.
That's
Yeah.
3.
Just have him
See,
with
we've got this.
7 balls
Well,
around him?
Vamana is Krillin already. He has the,
Yep.
Destructo disc.
Yeah,
Already built
All right.
it, and he's
Let's do
bald.
One more. Team Dragon Ball.
yeah.
Yeah,
there we
yeah.
go.
I
Dragon
think
Ball.
it's just be Agni, because why not?
Well, see,
Yeah.
if you give Ao Kong a passive to where he gathers these balls that go around him, then he, doubles his ult or something like that, and it, makes 2 dragons come out or something? I don't know, Or 3 because it's 3 wishes.
Shenron summons Shenron.
Yeah. You can
You'd
see
also
him
have Ra
thinking.
in there with the Kamehameha. Just
Yeah,
go
because he has the little,
Yeah.
Dude, that move gets I get so excited every time I cast it. I'm like, oh. And I miss, and then I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
that feel.
kill, baby.
That thing is
Never-
so hard to land against people that actually
Can
So you
move.
play Ra as a pusher,
Straight.
and you never miss minions with it.
Yeah, that's true. No, there's hi-rez Chris, who appears in the stream chats here and there. He like pioneered the Ra ulting creeps internally, and like stumped one of our pushes like real hard. Like we had this huge creep wave coming in, and we were gonna take out the Phoenix, and he just ulted it, and we all just sat there like,
Now what do we do? Yeah.
like what? Like do we go back? Like the other lanes aren't pushed. Like do we try to make Fire Giant? It was pretty funny.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "What a Morais!" And then people are like, "We can't do anything now." Yeah. And then Cerise talked about that on the forums for the longest time. That was the only way he plays Ra as a pusher, and I thought that was funny.
push raw too strong.
Yeah.
Or a push raw.
Yeah.
So do you guys think the lane composition, I think it's kind of funny because I'll get in a game and there'll be one left, two mid, or solo mid, and one right and a jungler. They're always on the right, so it's one guy on the one side fighting two guys, and the other guy on the one side fighting two guys. I don't understand it. It makes me
See, this is
explode.
why you need like the pseudo jungler comp, where you have both sides just kind of running around grabbing the buffs, but there's no like designated jungle. So it's kind of like more lane experience for everyone.
Yeah, I think that it's like people just fall really comfortably into the like 1-1-2 jungler set because it's very
Yeah,
that's very
but
league style.
put the two on the
play.
left
It
side
kind
with
of
the
is,
other
yeah.
two.
Or you try mid and.
Well, yeah, I
oh.
see what you're saying, right? Do a 2v2 in the one lane, but then you're running your
Excuse me.
one man lane. You're running. It's kind of like in a Han, right, where you'd be running a solo versus their short lane in the long lane, because you have to deal then with their jungler who's going to be very close to those buffs that are very powerful. So you'd have to take someone that you're very limited in your character choice because you have to have an escape mechanism to play that lane. And I don't know. I haven't seen in my practice like the ability to really dominate a long lane, quote unquote, suicide lane, whatever you want to call it, 1v1 with a jungler in an effective way and not get pushed right through, those kind of things. That's who's going to make that first step to put their 2v2 up against your 2v2 instead of just 2v1ing in the safe lane.
If you're Ao Kong, you can successfully in the early game 1v2 if you have the mana buff. You can pretty
Yeah.
hardcore push and.
But
pretty
can
hard.
you 1v1 the long lane with a jungler that's going to be ganking you every buff rotation? He's going to take at least one crack at you.
Mm-hmm.
And Ao Kang can't run away from that. So
Ao Kang can't really run away.
you basically have to play Sobek or
Sobek does
Bastet, Odin,
Or after tomorrow, Guan Yu.
or Guan Yu would be a
Guan
good
Yu.
candidate for it. But I don't know if Guan Yu can put out enough damage to stop the push on the minions. He just doesn't have that kind of nuking ability.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, early game he can't. Yeah.
Early game he
that's-
can't nuke like that. So
Yeah, that's true.
it's an interesting, theory dilemma. I'm sure that somebody will come up with something that dominates. I mean, look at like the meta game in any of the MOBAs, right? Like in Han, it was 2-1-2, then it was 2-1-1 jungle, and then it was 1-1-3. All these things, and then now it's back to like tri-lane, hard carry melee, and then a 4-man roam while one guy rices for 35 minutes. Like it's like, and that's full circle because that's where it was in beta. So you have, I think that you're gonna get double jungle strats coming out with 3 strong soloers. I think you'll get these kind of hybrid styles where you're getting specific buffs on specific gods, dipping in and out of the jungle. Like I think that there's a case for that. Giving the mana buff to one guy. You both go in the jungle. One guy casts a spell through the wall. Those kind of like more, I guess, timing style will probably come into it as well as people get more comfortable with just playing the game.
Yeah, I like that when you cast AoE buff, like ground damage things, they don't seem to wander away. They just kind of sit there and take it.
Yeah, that's right. So like for instance, Ra casting his healing pillar through the wall on blue buff so that his lane partner can pick it up early is, something that's extremely viable. And then you can take the ramifications of that and, really turn it into something that's probably going to be very dynamic as, the meta evolves. I hate using the word meta game because it's like kind of nerd bait, but
So we're joined by Mr. Kennedy here. He has called us up.
Oh, hey, Kennedy.
Is that who's invading my square now?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
that's who's invading your square. You have such
You
an
can
easy square to invade is the
Oh, my
problem.
square.
He's kind of in
He's
both
talking about-
squares.
he was talking about that using the like Raw's abilities or anybody's through that wall. I found it an easy way, especially with like Agni, to steal the buff. You hear somebody fighting over there on the buff, you can just slam them all down, and you can kill them at the same time as well as take the buff from them.
Unless the jungler's actually smart and, leashes them out to the opening, but that never happens.
True.
Or leeches them off
throw the
towards
gas
them.
down in there as well. Throw the gas in there and then slam it down with the ult.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of neat stuff. Like that's one of the things I really like about the point of view and targeting system is it opens up so many options for doing all sorts of really cool stuff.
Like
I'm a big
taking
fan.
people that all have jumping characters, putting Hand of Gods on all of them, and jumping through the wall and
Minotaur.
smiting the Minotaur over and over.
Hide of Nemean Lion, so
Yeah.
he reflects his own damage back. Just keep running at him over and over.
That will most likely be fixed.
Is it? Is it?
Is that, so someone said that to me today. It was probably one of you
Yeah,
guys.
that's
Is that
no.
really viable, dude?
Huh? I don't know.
It was
I don't know
Cerise
how
that was
viable
doing
it is.
I
but-
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cerise was
I
doing
wouldn't-
it, running
I wouldn't
over
be-
with his 3-man pre-made and ended up winning the game with like 211 KDs.
Oh, well,
That's-
yeah, they were just pushing base constantly and having the Minotaur attack them.
But
Yeah,
like,
basically.
couldn't you just like stop that? Like, just be like, all right, well, we're gonna all 4 push, and this guy stays back and stops them from being jackasses.
Yeah, but it's solo queue.
Yeah. True,
Which
fair
I
enough.
mean,
They were still
I don't
trying to
wanna-
farm their lanes.
Well,
Yeah.
why doesn't the Minotaur regenerate health after he's
Yeah.
out of combat for X number of seconds?
Because the game would last forever.
yeah.
But
Well,
I don't know. Works fine in Han, works fine in LoL.
yeah, but those
Not
Yeah,
really.
that's-
No, that's a good point though, but it doesn't really, because those games go
No.
45 minutes regularly, and that
Yeah.
was something.
No,
that
you
was-
just got to win a team fight late into the game and you win. I mean, that's the.
That's the same
Yeah,
thing.
but-
Yeah,
How
yeah,
long
no,
did
no, no,
it-
that's fair.
That is fair, I guess.
But it
It
is.
was
That's
also.
I like that it doesn't really.
That was a design decision. That wasn't
Yeah.
like we just configured it away and never thought about it again.
Yeah, there's several design decisions that are like, okay, but because defenders, I mean, when it's all said and done, the level design kind of gives defenders a bit of an advantage because you have no line of sight into the base as you're walking in, so you're walking in completely blind for the most part, and so just giving the defenders advantage after advantage after advantage
Yeah.
leads to a lot of potential turtling nightmares.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
Well, it's like
a
really-
lot of things
it's
have been
really fun to
tweaked here
take
and there, and that's
Agni.
one of them. So
Take
he actually used
Agni
regen
and
pretty bad.
when the Minotaur's low, run in there with everybody else is fighting everywhere else, and just triple ult it down for the final kill.
oh yeah, that's fun to do as Agni. Just dash through everyone, triple ult it before they can
Dash
stop
through
you.
the Phoenix.
We call
Yeah.
that a Jordan jumper.
I have a question. Is the if I leash the Minotaur, is there going to be any like kind of things to where it might pick a different target if I don't hit it over a 20-second period? Because one time we won a game, we aced the team and we had no creeps, but we had one of their Phoenixes down. I ran into the base, I hit the Minotaur, and I started running around in circles. And my team just
Yeah.
took it down without taking a single point of damage.
Oh, you just kited it.
I
Yeah.
kited it the whole time. I ran around the whole base,
Yeah.
just running around a big circle. It never
Maybe you
touched
should,
me,
like,
and they
move
just followed it
faster.
around, beating the crap out of it, and we won. It was easy. And I just that's now my strat. I
Like,
always
Raw
kite.
slow does really good for that. He gets a
Well,
speeding. Raw gets a speed
seriously,
increase
the
and then
other
throws
team
his
didn't
slow.
kill you.
No, they
Well, they're
we
all
like we
bad.
aced them right away. Like we
But
aced them, and
they-
so
But they couldn't. You
But
didn't have
you
the
just
damage.
kite
to be
around
able
in a
to-
circle, so
right.
Well,
But I
he's
didn't have to
saying-
deal with the Minotaur damage either. It's not like he was going to beat me up some, and then I had to back off and switch out for another guy. Even if the rest of my team had 1 health and I had medium or 2 health, I could have made that work.
Maybe you're just really, really good.
You heard it from Bart.
Have you considered
yeah.
that? Maybe you guys are just advanced, high-level
No,
players.
no.
Not him.
Answer
Not
never.
me.
Maybe some of the other people on the call, but
All right, guys. I actually gotta head out. I haven't eaten yet, and I'm like starving.
Oh,
Good.
awesome.
Good luck.
It's been
Kyle.
wonderful.
I
I'll
have
leave,
pasta.
I'll leave you with Duke.
No, I gotta head out too. So
Yes, it's probably a good time for us to end.
Yes,
Hey,
thank you guys so much for joining us.
yeah.
It has
on
been a
Beyond
lot
the
of
Rift.
fun.
Make sure to check us out at blgaming.com. Check out our forums and our new site, and it'll be awesome. Keep checking us out over the next few weeks. We'll be adding all sorts of really cool
Oh,
features.
yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm
Very
really
cool.
excited.
Sensei Bart.
Thank you, guys. Hey, it's been a distinct pleasure to get to
Yep.
chat it up with you guys.
Yes.
Anytime.
Distinct pleasure.
Let's do it again sometime soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Next
absolutely.
week.
Thanks very much.
Community versus hi-rez, yeah.
Yeah, man.
When is there any
It'll
ETA on
happen.
custom games?
When it is ready.
When it is ready?
Yeah.
When it's ready.
When it's
It's
ready.
gonna be a
Bart finally
really,
decides.
really long path to release. You guys will know I'm sure in advance.
Well, we just gotta wait for Bart to finish designing it. So
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, basically, I'm the bottleneck right now. I'm
Yeah.
rusty on netcode, and then I'll
Yep.
as soon as Bart understands netcode, Unreal Script, and everything else it takes to design the game, we'll be good.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Get on it, Bart. Get on it.
All right.
Yep. Thanks, guys. A lot
Thanks.
of fun.
Thank
Thanks
you.
much.
Yeah. Thanks,
Night.
guys.
See you guys later, and thank
See
you
ya.
guys for joining us tonight.
Yeah,
on
thanks for joining us.
Beyond
Thank
the
you
Rift.
for having us.
And
Yes, very much so.
check us out. Also, check out our stream. We generally stream most of the weekend at this particular location where you're watching us now. You can probably find us. So,
Yep.
it'll be good. So, check us out, BL Gaming. Alisite, did you have any further final comments?
I don't think I do. Except 5 mans tomorrow.
Yay.
Jester, you look perplexed. Tell us what's going
Me?
on. Yes.
I just want a casting interface so I can cover you guys as you get smashed by their dead.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Right.
You and your, enthusiasm for us. Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm half on that page.
We're
Yeah, get out of my spot, jerk.
I know.
You know, I'm still like, there's a sliver of me in your spot. Just saying.
Oh, all right, children. All right, you're
All right,
on this
so-
side. You're on this side. No fighting.
Where do we find you, Jester?
My line.
Jester, where do we find jesters?
You can find jesters out and about everything. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. I own all of them now. Forecourt Jester.
Damn.
Doing a lot of the TSM tournaments. Going to be launching the TSM site. You know, fun League of
cool.
Legends stuff like that.
Team solo mid for you guys.
And whenever I get a casting gig here for Smite, you can expect a lot of Smite content on my channel.
Nice.
Yeah, Smite content. Awesome.
So you're gonna come and commentate our first tournament that we run from BLG?
I'd like to. Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
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 It's a very like I've noticed that in my streaming sessions, I have not dropped a single frame from gameplay. That makes it a smoother game for me to cast than League of Legends
Wow.
or
That's
Heroes of New Earth.
pretty
It's
amazing.
amazing the technology that they put into making it accessible on lower end PCs.
That is rather amazing.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
doesn't stream on higher end
Yeah.
PCs. That's all.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
keep playing. I've given away a bazillion keys. I think 30 something keys now I've given away to the community. So
Nice.
I got a lot of people to play with and a lot of playing to do. Probably won't be in your 5-mans because I'm still nub, but you know.
That's all right.
We'll join
I'll
you.
get up.
We
to
can,
that
we
level.
can hard carry you.
We,
Yeah.
At least I
Win-loss
can.
ratio, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Win-loss ratio be damned.
So I do thank you for joining us today, Jester. It was very nice. Would you like to come back next week?
Or the week after.
Timeline depending, yes.
Okay, yeah. Just let us know.
Sweet.
Let me know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
Alakite, you are, of course, a boss like always. I do want to thank our back-end people like Zerinia, Veska.
We want to call him Jake.
Drake.
Yeah.
Who's the rest of our crew? Like our whole crew, Nikki.
Naked.
Everybody
Loki,
that's over at
Nikki,
BLG that's
Veska,
helping us make the website do stuff.
Yes.
I'm trying to think.
And all those people who are shadowy that I don't actually know your names because it keeps changing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
so-
that dark biological dark matter. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotta
So
love
please
that.
do go check out our site, sign up in the forums, and we'll be coming back Saturday morning for the breakfast
Forums
streaming
are
of
rich,
Smite.
though. Just do that.
Saturday morning, 8:00-ish,
Yeah.
8:30.
Between 8 and 9 p.m. or a.m. whenever I wake up and drag my butt out here.
Yep, we will be streaming and for a while. So
Yep.
check us out.
Hopefully.
Yep. So thank you so much.
Have a good
Yeah.
night.
Have a
Good
good
night, all.
night.